Hi everyone. This is WESKER guys with another video game pickup video, and I'm gonna try to do something with this video game pickup video I'm doing this morning. So guys, just bear with me. Just trying to fix my camera right now. It doesn't want to stay. Stream this right now. Okay, I need to put something to keep my iPad from falling. Can we just do it like this? Just give me 1 second. One second, guys. Oh my God, haven't done this in a while. Should I get like an iPad stand for this thing so I can do my recordings. So just gonna have to bear with me, guys. Let's try this one. My iPad could just stay for like a second. Easier for me to do this. Anyways, guys, how are you guys? I'm holding my iPad right now in my hands, so I'm gonna do this handily. So just bear with me, guys. It's been a while since I've done one of these, guys. I think the last time I did this was like last year on my last video game pickup video. Video games that I picked up. So remember to hit that like, guys, and subscribe, guys. And I should have brought my iPad over here so you guys can see chat. So anyways, guys, first up is, you guys can just do this properly. I have Legacy King Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered. This is for the PS5. Just came out this year, and I was happy to get this in my collection. And I need to find a way to do get my iPad to stand up properly. It's not when it's set up. I'm holding this with one hand, so it's hard to do with one hand doing this. And I thought I had an iPad that I bought. I don't know what I did with it. I had some for my iPad I was gonna use, but anyways, we'll just do it like this. So I'm gonna go with my entire PS5 collection, guys. The games I have so far in my PS5, and I have a few new games for the PS4 that I picked up from my library. So you guys can bear with me, and so you guys can see what kind of games I got for my collection. So first up, this is one I picked up from my collection. This is the Legacy King Soul Reaver 1 and 2, and this is the deluxe edition I bought. You guys can see this. First time on my channel. You can see the unboxing. I'm doing this with one hand right now, so it's not easy for me. Just have to bear with me, guys. So, comes with a CD soundtrack. This is the soundtrack of the disc of Server 1 and 2, and you get, it's 2 discs. Open it for you. So there it is. It's got all the music tracks from both games. It's got disc 1 and disc 2. This is kind of cool to have in the deluxe edition of Soul Reaver. I'm a huge Legacy King Soul Reaver fan. If you guys may not know, I grew up with the game. My first Legacy King Soul Reaver was the first game back on PS1. Here's the stainless steel case it comes in. This is kind of cool. Got the Soul Reaver store in the back. This is really cool with the deluxe edition. And it's got Kane in the inside. So there's Kane. It's kind of cool. I love this. I'm trying to collect a lot of these stainless steel cases from these collectibles. I think it's one of the nicest ones I've seen. I do have a RE4 remake with Leon and Ashley in front of a church, which is pretty cool. I got from an eBay seller on eBay. Comes with this book. of Nazgoth. It's a big art sketchbook. Show you. I use just by one hand, but I guys can show you. There's some of the sketches that from this book. So it's got all of these. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool to have in this deluxe edition. It's got like a lot of pages in here. I found that one up on eBay. It was like on some of a big box. Here's the game that comes with, which is kind of cool. That just came out this year. This is Legacy Game Server 1 and 2. This is a really, I was hoping this game would get like a remaster for the PS5. Sadly, these never have manual books anymore. They used to come with the disc. There's the disc itself. I just played this on my channel, guys. It's really good. I'm liking the first game so far. I got down to my second boss. I'm in that one desert area, and I still can't find the one boss yet. Here is a sealed one. Still factory sealed. And the other one was my open copy. I also have Like a Dragon Ishin. This one's been sitting in my PS5 collection. Hello, Ariana Howard. How you doing, my friend? This one's been sitting in my PS5 collection. I think I bought this like last year. Or I bought this from my game store a while back. Still see I never played it. I never played any of the Like a Dragon games, unfortunately, growing up. But yeah, this is one game I bought in my collection. It was like 18 bucks. I bought at the game store. Then I bought I bought Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. I bought this one for my game collection, guys, because I want it for my collection. I love Sucker Punch. I love the games they make, like Sly Cooper. I'm familiar with the developer. I saw a lot of good reviews about this one. I was hoping I'd get a chance to play it sometime. This one comes out with all the DLC, like Iki Island Story Expansion and Legends of Online multiplayer modes. So it's got all the bonus modes in the game. The launch version does not have. And then also, I bought this, guys, for my collection. I bought Death Stranding Director's Cut. I was at a store one day. Asian. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name improperly. Sorry. What store was I at? I forgot what store I was at, but I bought this in a PS5 aisle. Death Stranding Director's Cut. I have the. I don't know if I have the first one on PS4. But I heard a lot of good things about this. That's okay. All right. But I did buy this. I don't know when the second game comes out. But I did buy the first one to get me started with the franchise. But as you guys, guilty pleasure. I'm a huge Norman Reedus fan from the Walking Dead series. I love Norman Reedus. He's one of my favorite actors. And I was surprised to see him in a game like this. I was like, my mind was totally blown. And also, I got Spider-Man 2 for the PS5. I picked this up like last year. I think I was at a game store. I picked this one up. And I do have the first one. I do have Miles Morales. And I do have those. I try not to miss a release game in my collection. Thanks for the little this symbol. This one I've been playing on my channel, guys. River City Girls. I love the first game. I do have the second one. I have the prologue one that's in this collection of the trilogy. River City Girls is a beat 'em up game. It's really good. I love that. I played it on my channel many times. You can play as between what's the girls' names? Kyoko and Misako. Has the two female characters and the protagonists. Really good game. I love it. It's got really good music. I love the art style in the game. It's really well made. I also have Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Still sealed. I never get a chance to play this one because I was sick at the time. I was in the hospital because I went to my magnesium, potassium were at low levels. But I did buy this one. I really wanted to play for my console. I have like a 4 terabyte hard drive inside my PS5. Also, also bought this. I don't know if you guys recommend this one, but I did pick up, was it the Guardians of the Galaxy, that Marvel game that's made for the PS5. I've never seen anybody play this, but if you guys could tell me if this one's really good for a PS5 library collection. I bought this for like 19 bucks. I don't know what store I bought this at. It was on sale. It was a clearance game. I know it's made by Square Enix, the same guys who made Final Fantasy VII, and some other games I know from their libraries. But I bought this one. I did watch Guardians of the Galaxy. I did watch 1 and 2 on the, when they made the live action movies. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. And I wanted to pick this one for my collection and see how it is. I wonder if this is like a hit and miss or a hidden gem kind of game. You guys can tell me in chat. This is one game that was a beloved game that means a lot to me in my heart. And this game I've been playing a lot on my Nintendo DS. I was hoping it came to PS5 finally with the Castlevania games. This is Castlevania Dominus Collection. This is done by Limited Run Games. Huge shout out to them. It comes with Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, and Haunted Castle Revisited, because with 4 games on the disc. Mine is number 116. I don't know how many that were made, produced by Limited Run Games, but mine is numbered, by the way. There was different art covers of this one, Castlevania Dominus Collection. There was one with Shinoa from Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, and I couldn't get my hands on that one, but I did get my hands on this one though. So I did like the artwork. Another game that's kind of Castlevania inspired. I did play this a while back on my PS5. No, and I just heard this game's getting a sequel, guys. This is Gal Guardians Demon Purge. This is a really good game. I love this. It's hard as nails at times on certain bosses. This game is getting a follow-up sequel soon. I'm waiting for the sequel to the first game. With the original protagonists of the 2 girls. I wasn't the final boss in this game. I never fully beaten it. But I need to go back and rebeat this game so I can get caught up. But I remember being hard as nail game though. I remember being very hard as nails. With the final boss. Oh my god, I remember game raging. Another game that's in my PS5 collection is called Deadlit in Wonder Labyrinth Record of Lotus War. It's kind of like a Castlevania game, 2D side-scrolling game. It's really good. I like this one. Really well done game. Love the music in this one. PS5 has a lot of good games in its system, in the system's library. And I really enjoy PS5 so far. I love its legacy. One game that's hold dear to my heart. I played this like last year, year after. SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake. This one's really good. I love this game. I'm a huge SpongeBob fan. Guilty as charged. I also played SpongeBob Bikini Bottom. It's a really good game. Definitely a hidden gem, in my opinion. I love those kind of games. This one game into my collection, and this might be a surprising game to you guys. Monarch. This is made by NES America. I know they made some other games in the past, and I got the PS3's library. This is one that's still sealed. I never opened it. I don't know anything about this one. It's about a man named Mist has engulfed your academy, and you must harness the loud power of your ego to drive back the dark forces without succumbing to your madness. I think this is like a hack and slash kind of game, because I can tell by the pictures on the back. So, I might have to pop it in and see how it is. Here's an airsteel game that's in my collection. Horizon Forbidden West. I did finally buy this now, guys, for my PS5. I did play the first one, but I never fully beat it. I got stuck somewhere on the last chapter. And I don't know what happened. But I do love Horizon Forbidden West. I love this franchise. And I've been dying. I want to play this game on my PS5. I'm dying to play. I want to get back into Horizon series. I also got God of War Ragnarok. I'm a huge God of War fan. I played God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3, God of War Ascension, God of War Ghost of Sparta, God of War Chains of Olympus, all the way up to God of War Ragnarok. And I played the new God of, the other God of War, was it 2018? That reboot one that's on the PS4. That one's really good. I loved it. Definitely recommend picking up. Also, I've been playing Soul Hackers 2 lately. Been jumping back into this game. I love Soul Hackers. I got the DLC for this one. It's a really good game. I love the voice acting. I love how the game looks and plays. Very well, cool game. This one was a guilty pleasure of mine. I grew up playing it on Nintendo Switch. And it did finally get a release from the Switch library onto the PS5 finally. And then Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. I love the hell out of this game. One of my favorite games on the PS5's library. I love how it looks. I love how it plays. Runs very smooth. I love Atlas Studios. This one game is on my PS5 as well. I love to collect a lot of Atlas games. One is Persona 5 Tactics. This one's still sealed because I haven't opened it yet. I did open my one copy on PS4. I played through it. But I love the Persona series. Also bought, this is like last year's game I bought for myself. Persona 5 Royal. I love this game. I'm playing on my PS5 lately. I love the Persona series. Really good franchise. Also have Persona 3 Reload, which I bought the DLC for. This one's really good. I love the hell out of this game. I'm playing through that DLC right now because I never fully finished it yet. But I love Persona 3 Reload. I love the music tracks. I love how the characters... I love the characters' story arcs. It's a really good, well-beloved game. Really a 10 out of 10 game for me. Oh, man, the music in that game is astonishing. Also, this is another game that's in my guilty pleasure department of mine. Tales of Arise. I'm a huge Tales fan, guys. I love Tales of Arise. I played this back on my PS5 when it first came out. I love the hell out of this game. Really good game. I love the anime cutscenes in this game. The voice acting is top notch. Really cool, awesome game. I loved it. Now this one might come as a surprise to you guys. I do have this game in my collection now. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is a director's cut of the original game. It is a horror game. I haven't played it yet, but I bought this at my local GameStop down here where I live, but it closed up unfortunately. But this is the one game I did buy for my collection, and I love the artwork on this one, and I love how it looks in the back. It's got this really cool anime I like. The thing about anime just draws my attention. It reminds me of like Attack on Titan, and the anime is like I like to watch as a kid, like Dragon Ball Z, Inuyasha, all that good stuff like Naruto. This one game, it came as a hidden surprise for me. I was at my game store one day. Gungrave Gore. I don't know if anybody of you in chat has heard of this game. I never seen any gameplay of this or a trailer for it when it came out. I was wondering if you guys know anything about this game. You guys can tell me in chat. But I did buy this as a used copy, but the disc is in good condition. There's no scratches at all. But I did buy this in my collection, and I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's like a horror game or a survival horror game. So you guys can tell me in chat. But I did want it for my collection because I love action games and survival horror. This one game is a guilty pleasure of mine. This game I actually love as a growing up. I think I bought this during its launch. And that is Evil West for the PS5. This one's a really game. I love this. They're slaying monsters and all sorts of stuff. I love the voicing. I love the cutscenes in this game. It's very well polished. Focus Entertainment makes a lot of good games from their Plague Tale of Innocence, Plague Tale's Requiem. I'm very familiar with their games, but I love the Evil West. It's such a good game. You guys remember this? I put this on my channel. And that is JoJo Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. I love the hell out of this game. It's really good. I love the hell out of this game when I play. I think I played it for like 6 hours on my PS5. And it's such a good game. I And I love, who's that one girl I was playing as? The girl with the blonde hair. This one in the screenshot right here. She's like one of my favorite fighters in this game. And the only guy I did not like in the game was this one midget dude in the game. And I always found him very annoying. Oh, gee, JoJo's. Hello, Jesse. One game that's in my PS5 collection, Jesse. And you're probably thinking of, how did you get this game in this collection? This one's called The Medium. It's another survival horror game. I played this a while back on my PS5 back in the day. It's really good. It's done by Blooper Team, the same guys who made Silent Hill 2 Remake. I love The Medium. It's such a good, fantastic game with a good story. And the jump scares in that game are ridiculous. You remember? I remember you, Jess. I remember you, my friend. But yeah, that one, I found this at a local game store one day, and I wanted it for my collection. This game was another guilty pleasure of mine. I did order last year. I know the seal's starting to break. It's been sealed for a while. But that is the House of Dead remake. I'm hoping they redo the second one for modern consoles. I love the House of Dead series. House of Dead 2 and House of Dead 3 both need remakes badly. I have my Dreamcast version of House of Dead 2. I love the House of the Dead. I used to sink coins in House of Dead 1 and 2 at the arcades. I used to sink all my money into it. I was so addicted to that game. Another game that was kind of cool. I do like RoboCop. I'm a huge RoboCop fan. And they did get the original voice actor back for RoboCop. I forgot what his name is. He's also in as a DLC character for Mortal Kombat 11. But I love RoboCop Rogue City. This one's really good. I did hear from the developer. This one's getting a direct sequel soon. And a follow-up DLC. So I'm just kind of stay tuned for that from the developer for this game. Game is still getting support. I think I was at the police station in that game. I never fully finished it. And that was the last part I was on. I think I was on the last chapter. But that's all I remember. Here's another movie license game. Terminator Resistance Enhanced Edition. It's also on PS4. This is the PS5 version. I love movie franchise games. These are so good when they tie into the movies and the lore. I always love these kind of games. Also got Star Wars Jedi Survivor. It's still sealed, guys, which is surprising. I bought this in my collection. I never opened it. Never got around to playing it. Because at the time it was buggy during its launch. But I did buy Jedi Survivor. This is the first one or the second one? I think this is the first one. And there's a Jedi. Is that one or two? Oh, this is Jedi Fallen Order. So this is the first game, and the other one's the second game. I wish he put like 1 and 2, so that way you know which game is which. But I love Jedi Fallen Order. This one's a really good game. It's much better now than it was at launch. It's fully patched. But I love the Star Wars games. I don't know how good Star Wars Jedi Survivor is, how it ties up to the first game. But I am looking to get into that lore of the Jedi stuff. Also got Control Ultimate Edition. These are made by the same guys. 505 Games. They're the same guys that made Hitman Ascension. Was it Hitman Absolution? I think it was that one I was thinking of from the PS3's library. But yeah, I love Control. I did play this on the PS4 when it came out. I have the launch edition of this game. It was a fantastic. I love the voice and the screen. Oh god, the cutscenes were so damn good. Also, another guilty pleasure of mine is the Uncharted series. I love Uncharted. This is the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection, which comes with which Uncharted games was it? There's 2 of them that comes with Uncharted. Is it Uncharted 3 and Uncharted 4? So it's Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, and Uncharted The Lost Legacy. It's the games it comes with. But really good games to have in the collection. From Naughty Dog Studios. Same guys who did Crash Bandicoot. Also, I do have Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I bought this. This was my first game I ever bought for my PS5. And I love the Ratchet and Clank series. My first Ratchet and Clank as a kid growing up was the first Ratchet and Clank growing up for the PS2. And I've been playing Ratchet and Clank ever since in the franchise. And I was waiting for a follow-up to the last game. I don't know which one this one comes after in the franchise. I know there's a lot of the Ratchet and Clank games in the collection. I know Rift Apart is a direct sequel to one of the Ratchet and Clank games. I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's the last game in the collection. You guys can tell me in chat. Also, this was another good game that was made by Konami Studios. The Metal Gear Solid Collection, which it comes with Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Now, I know there was another collection coming up from Konami of the Metal Gear series. I know Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is getting a full-on remake for the PS5, which I'm kind of happy about. I was hoping that Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 get both remake treatments. I know Metal Gear Solid 1 did get a remake back in the day. It was like the Twin Snakes on GameCube. But does need a remake. Metal Gear Solid 1 is a fantastic game. It's a masterpiece of a game. It's got one of the best stories in the entire collection. I love Metal Gear. I love Solid Snake. Solid Snake is one of my favorite characters. I love David Hayter in that game. Guilty pleasure of mine. Have you seen one of these in a while? Which is it? Also got Sonic Superstars for the PS5. Which I've been buying a lot of these Sonic games for my collection. Also got, this one's a sealed one as well, Sonic Frontiers. This is another fantastic game I played. Super Duper Stars. I have the Sonic Superstars, which one you mean? I had this in my collection, and I never played it. I never seen any gameplay of this game, but I know it's really good from what I heard. I can't read. What'd you say in your comment? Oh, behind you. Oh, I have a Final Fantasy 15 curtain. And then I have like a whole Final Fantasy original bookcase right here. If you guys like my room, how it looks now. Also, this was one I bought at my local Target store one day. And this is Sonic Shadow Generations. You can play as Sonic or Shadow in their campaigns. It is my favorite character. Oh, I agree. So this was kind of cool to have from Sega. What'd you say? You said something about a favorite character. Stephen King is mean. Oh, I agree. One game I did like from my PS5 collection was a Shantae and the Seven Sirens. I love the Shantae series. I have all 4 in the collection. I don't know if there are any new Shantae games I missed out there, but I do try to get them from my collection for the PS4 and PS5. This is Shantae One Half Genie Hero Ultimate Edition, which includes the DLC. This one's really good to have in the collection. Some of those games you'll have to find online. Also got Shantae's Risk Revenge Director's Cut. Kind of collect most of these games in my collection, my library. I also have Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. And I collect all the games in the franchise series. I love physical games. I never prefer digital. I always prefer physical over digital any day. That's just how I am. I've been collecting physical games for almost 31 years now, if you guys can believe that. I also have River City Girls 2. This is a really good game. I love River City Girls. I love the franchise. I love these beat 'em up games. The music is astonishing. I don't know what it is about video games, but video games are just so beautiful, and when you play them, the art style, the visuals, the whole 9 yards. My game's down here on my bed real quick. One second here, guys. Get some of these games out of my way. I took this all out of my bookcase earlier, if you guys can believe that. Just did this video. One second here, guys. Here, and I got some space now. Just 1 second at a time. They're all on my bed, by the way, guys, these games. One game I've been playing lately, guys, you guys made me notice, and you guys probably knew this was going to come up in this video, was Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. This is a remake of the PSP game. I love the hell of this game. Brutal as nails on certain missions you do. But this is a really beloved game. I love Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I have been playing Final Fantasy since 1997. When the first Final Fantasy VII game launched on PS1. And I just grew up loving Final Fantasy from Final Fantasy VII, because Final Fantasy VII was my first game in the series. I love Final Fantasy VIII. I love Final Fantasy. I never played number 9, unfortunately. I did play number 10. I played number 12. I didn't like it at all. Unfortunately, the controls in that game, I couldn't get used to for some odd reason. I did like Final Fantasy 13, 13.1, 13.2, and 13.3. I love Final Fantasy 13. I am a huge diehard fan for Lightning. I love Lightning. I love Sarah Farron in that game. I'm a huge FF13 fan. Guilty as charged. I would love to see Final Fantasy 13 1, 2, and 3 from Square Enix getting full-on remasters for PS5. That is my dream as a fan for that series. The love for it deserves and the recognition it gets. One game I bought for my collection, and it's still sealed, because this is my only copy I actually have. Final Fantasy 16. I saw my friends playing this on YouTube. It's really good. The fighting is like top notch. It's got a really good story campaign. There's a boss called Titan that you meet. He's freaking tall. But man, the fighting in that game is like top notch. When it comes to Square Enix, they nail it. I also have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This is one of my favorite games in the franchise. I never fully finished it yet. I only got to the desert area, and that was it. And that's the time I was sick at the time, and I couldn't fully finish it. But now, I can go back and try to finish this game again and get to see the ending in this game finally. But I love FF7 Rebirth. It's one of my favorite games in the collection of the Final Fantasy Remake Trilogy. Including, you guys know this was going to come up, FF7 Remake Intergrade. This one's really good. One of my top games of all time. And it's a pays respect to its predecessor, and it's a beloved game. I love the artwork on this one. It's so cool. Now, if you guys notice, I do have my Final Fantasy Remake action figures right there in the bookcase. Including, you guys can see, I have Yuffie up there, and my bookcase on top, from, which one was it? Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. That one's from Crisis Core, that Yuffie figure up there. And I do have Vincent Valentine from Dirge of Cerberus as a 12-inch figure. I love Vincent Valentine. He's a cool character. Also, I did play this on my channel because that's open. Strangers at Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. I like this game, but how can I put it, not bringing this game's parade? It's good, but it's not as good. I like the fighting style combat in FS7 Remake and Rebirth. I wish that, like, when you level up on, like, when you beat enemies in this game, like, you level up, you get, like, different abilities and stuff. It's a game, I know, nothing against it. It's just, I can't describe how I want to say it, but like, I wish I got, like, different powers and level ups and skills, you know, to fight enemies. And FS7 Remake and Rebirth, this does something way different in compared from Origins than Strangers of Paradise. I know Strangers of Paradise is a remake of a PS1 game. Because I never played the first Final Fantasy game coming out as a kid. But I love to play the original, how it looked. Also, I did get Valkyrie Elysium. I love this game from Square Enix. It's one of my favorite games. A really good hack and slash game. I love the artwork on this one. It's such a cool game. I love the story. I love the hack and slash beat 'em up kind of style in this game. To me, it's a 10 out of 10 game. I loved it because I took many hours into it. Non-stop. I played it non-stop on my PS5. All the way to the end. I sunk plenty of hours into it. And I got every single collectible in that game as well. Now, this is one game that might face some backlash. You guys will probably hate me for it. If you ever know on YouTube, there's one game on PS5 that doesn't get talked about. Forspoken. You guys are probably going to lose your mind. How the hell does he end up one of the worst games in the PS5's library? I only spent... This game was only like $5 or $2, and it was at a clearance game store I was at. And I ended up getting Forspoken. It was boring. I agree. Forspoken is not a good game. If you listen to any YouTuber on YouTube, this game is not good. The voice acting is horrendous. I was listening to some of the voice acting in this game. It's not as good as other Square Enix previous games. And yeah, this was done by Luminous Productions. They're no longer around now at Square Enix, but that was their last game, and it killed the entire studio, from what I heard. Another good game that I really like, that's kind of a hidden gem in my book. I love Stray. This is such a cute little game. You play as a cat. This is one of my favorite games on the PS5's exclusives. Stray is such a beautiful, beloved game. It's very well... I love the story. It's very sad in the ending in the game. I don't want to spoil it if you guys never played this. But Stray is a really good game. You play as a cat. You progress to an apocalyptic world. And you face against monsters and stuff. I did cry playing it. I streamed the game. I did cry playing it. I also have it on PS4. Physically. It just left a mark on my memory with that game. On the ending part. I'm a huge animal lover, but that game just... Oh my god. The ending part was something else. I also got Jurassic World Evolution 2. I do have the first one on PS4, which I got a PS5 remaster. You build your own theme park. I never played this one because it's still sealed. But if you guys love Jurassic Park, I mean, Jurassic World has been killing it with their games. This one was one that ended my collection. And that is the Jurassic Park Classic Games Collection. This one's still sealed because it's never been opened. I do have the PS4 version, of which I opened. I played through that one on my PS4. This one includes Jurassic Park Portable, Jurassic Park 8-bit, Jurassic Park 16-bit, Jurassic Park Genesis, Jurassic Park Rampage Edition Genesis version, Jurassic Park 2 The Chaos Continues Portable, and Jurassic Park 2 The Chaos Continues 16-bit. And that's a lot of games in one disc. But I love the Jurassic Park games. There was one game I liked in that collection. I think it was the Rampage Edition. Ones are really good. So I got more games here for you guys to look at. So you're wondering, there's one here in front of my eyes. You guys are probably thinking of why I did not talk about it yet. This is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Now you guys are probably wondering, that little white spot says internet required. I said number 1. Hi, Turbo. This game, the entire game's not on the disc. I finished my games. Oh, awesome, Turbo. If you guys ever see games that says internet required, because it needs internet to install the entire game onto the disc, I only have the game's portions on the disc already. But it has got to be done over the internet. It is such a crappy port of a game. The way they're handling games now from Microsoft Studios. This Gate 2 and Metal Slug 3, I played through those. But yeah, there's one game into my collection because I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan and I didn't care, and it was on sale at Target and I bought it. There's also the Deluxe Edition, which is a little bit better than this one. I'll put this one out of the shame because the Deluxe Edition has the entire game on disc with no internet required. And I got taken for the launch edition. So, there's that story. Also, here's some of the new PS5 games from Capcom. Resident Evil 3 Remake. I love Resident Evil 3. I don't. A lot of people don't like this game, but I love it. I love the hell of Resident Evil 3 Remake. It's a remake of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. The PS1 version. I love this game so much. I love playing as Giancarlo's. To me, it was a fantastic game. I loved every bit of it. Now, Resident Evil Resistance is a game you can't play anymore now on the servers. But I love Resident Evil 3. It deserves all love for what it gets. Let me see what else I miss. I want to make sure I'm not missing games when I'm talking on my stream. Here's one game called The Quarry. PS1, PS2 collection, please. I think I did some of my videos already. Turbo, you can reach out on my YouTube channel. I already talked about those already in my past videos. So one game that's in my collection here, it's called The Quarry. I love this game. I really scared the hell out of me a few times playing it. Should not miss anything here. This game is called Killer Frequency. I saw Markiplier play this. I took a chance on it. It's okay. It does have a twist at the end of the game, which is kind of cool. But it has a lot of puzzle solving and stuff. It's a very hard game. I remember getting 4 survivors killed and then throughout the game, because there's a radio host. Yeah, my days as a radio host is long gone. You can tell how far I got into that game. Next is the Dark Pictures Anthology Collection, House of Ashes. You have a hard disk with 587 terabytes for all these games. I have a 4 terabyte hard drive, Turbo, for all my PS5 games. Between 4 and 5 terabytes of a hard drive. That holds everything in one go. Because my PS5 has an extra terabyte itself inside its main system hardware. So about 6 terabytes total. Mind-blowing, isn't it? You play something later? Of course I will. I'm still continuing with Final Fantasy right now with my Final Fantasy VII Remake, right? I'm playing through Final Fantasy Remake right now and Crisis Core Union at the same time. But here's House of Ashes. Really good survival horror game. I love this. You pick your own choices. You run around from monsters. Here's one called The Devil and Me. I played it. I liked it. It's really good. I got jump scared at the very end. This is one game that's I never fully finished for some odd reason. Van White. Plague Tale's Requiem. I was sick at the time and I never fully finished this for some reason. Mine is blue. Oh, awesome, my friend. I need to go back and play Plague Tale's Requiem. I heard it's better now with the new patch. They fixed all the main issues during its launch. Take a while to fix up. It is a direct sequel to the first game. I love Plague Tale. Innocence and Requiem. They're both really good games. Here is the first one that started all. This was the first game in the franchise. This one's super good. I love this. This is where it all started with the apocalypse. And it's a really good game. The visuals are just top notch. Got more games in the back here behind me, so you guys have to bear with me. second here. I see a Crash toy in the corner. Yeah, you do, my friend. Put this box over here. So, one game in my collection this year I was happy to get. Finally get a remaster treatment. Lollipop Chainsaw Repop. Oh my god, I love this game. I played on my console. You can tell it's open too. But man, do I love this game from PS3's library. I finally got the remaster treatment. I played on my channel, guys. You guys have probably seen the videos already. I played the hell out of this game. Lollipop. Lollipop. Nice. But yeah, that I was happy to get this in my collection. Now, here's one game that's gonna blow everybody away, and it's probably one of my top favorite PS5 games of all time. And there's nothing that's gonna outbeat it right now. Finally, a game spicy. Finally. Alright, Trevor, you saw this one coming, buddy. Stellar Blade. I love this game. I am waiting for a sequel to this game. This game's 10 out of 10 game. There is nothing that outbeats Stellar Blade by any means. This is one of the most my favorite games of all time. It holds a special place in my heart. And it's one game I'll be playing for many years. Going back to, and I love Eve in this game. Eve is like one of my favorite characters. I am my dinner later. Okay, Turbo. If you guys never played Stellar Blade, a huge recommendation to pick up on your PS5. You can get this game off on eBay or Amazon. You can find the game in stock. I own 5 copies of this. I also have 5 more still sealed in the collection in my bookcase. I freaking love Stellar Blade. The music, the music and the individual, the art style in this game is like, icing on the cake. One game that holds another place in my heart is Kena Bridge of Spirits. I want a sequel to this game, damn it. This is by Maximum Games and Ember Lab Studios. I love Kena Bridge of Spirits. This game does not get talked a lot, I know, on YouTube. But the game deserves recognition for it deserves. It's one of the best Dark Souls games I ever played. And it's fully patched and everything now. There's no issues now. But at launch, it had issues at launch. But if you guys don't play Kena Bridge of Spirits, there's a recommendation to pick up your PS5 collection. I prefer physical over digital. One game I did play on my channel, I love this game to death, is Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. I love the hell out of this game. This game is so freaking awesome. The music is icing on the cake. But you can play as Virgil, not Virgil, was it? Virgil has his own campaign in this game, including Dante. But really, well, one of the best games from Capcom. Let's also get some more Resident games in this video, guys. You guys are probably saying, yes, more Resident games. This is from the PS5 video right now. Resident Evil Village Gold Edition, when you close out the DLC and everything from its launch. Including a Samurai handgun, you get the DLC weapon. Thing is, you can't upgrade that with the merchant. That's the downfall. My boy. Hello, Mimi Mage, Magician. How you doing? I love Resident Evil Village Gold Edition. It's one of my favorite games of all time on PS5. And I do own the launch edition. I do have other sealed copies of this, so sealed Gold Edition and launch version. I want your rim. You do, my friend? So I got Gold Edition and launch edition. What else? There's so many games behind me right now. How many games do you guys think I have on PS5? Here is Resident Evil 2 Remake. Tell him, and if he sends me any games in the mail. Sure, my friend. This is one game that came out. Was it this year? This came out. What year was this one? 2017. I don't know what day with the PS5 release date was for this. More games, please. All right. I was glad that Capcom did a physical release of this game from the PS4's library. I was happy to see Resident Evil 2 getting another port on the PS5. If it isn't, then no, it was physical. So yeah, this one did get a physical release, finally from Capcom, for the PS5. And it's also on PS4 physically as well. Also have... There's the other one. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition. You guys saw this one coming already. Send me them, bud. Of course. Here is just the cases. Alright. So this one into my PS5 collection about a few months ago. So I'm happy to get this for my Resident Evil collection. I love Resident Evil 7 to this day. It holds a special place in my heart. I love Jack Baker in that game. Jack Baker's freaking awesome. This one's kind of rare to come by on PS5 now, for some odd reason. Here is Resident Evil 4 Gold Edition, which is with this new updated artwork. I think I referred this artwork over, here's it. Over the launch cover of this game. Okay, it's somewhere in my PS5 collection here. Buried. Oh, this one right here. Here it is. I prefer the Gold Edition's artwork over the launch cover, honestly. This looks pretty sick with all the characters on it. Get paired from the launch edition. I just prefer this one. This one's kind of cool though, because this one's got extra stuff in it. This one comes with its own manual. So beat that, launch edition. See? This one's got its own manual book. First PS5 game from Capcom with its own manual book. Everybody, where do you get money? You can never leave your room. From my parents. They give me allowance. And this one doesn't have a manual book. Here's the offset of this one. No manual. Gold Edition wins this round. How old are you? I'm 31 right now. I'm gonna be 32 this year. Where does we have the clock here? Tell them you need to earn it. Of course, my friend. I need to earn money. Here's my Wesker voice, guys. Now, this one ended my PS5 collection a few months ago, and I'm in love with this game right now. I'm still trying to beat it. Silent Hill 2 Remake. Konami, this wins my heart over. One of the best games I played for my PS2 collection. I was hoping that Silent Hill 2 would get a remake someday, and I'm glad it did. I love Silent Hill 2. This is one of my favorite games on the PS5's library right now of all time. I was just really mind blown how good it looked. PS5 has a lot of hidden gems in its library, including Dead Space Remake. Come on, you need to earn your yeah, of course, my friend. I also own Dead Space Remake. I was happy to see this game getting its physical release. I wish they do Dead Space 2 and 3 remake. Those games need remakes badly. One game I'm not really liking that much, unfortunately. And it ends up in the bottom of the list on my PS5 list. If I had to rank a PS5 game I do not like, there's one game I do not like. I like the first one better than the second game. But I don't know. I'm still kind of mixed on this one, though. Dying Light 2, Stay Human. I watched gameplay of this. It's okay. But I still like the first one better. The first one's more intense when the night comes around. The only thing I did not like about this one, I actually starting to hate it when I first played it, was when the night comes around, the guys that usually change their night don't come out anymore. I forgot what they're called. It's those one monsters you have to run away from. You can't kill them. Versatiles, I think they're called. Dying Light 2 was like a step back from its predecessor, in my opinion. I bought that for like $29, Dying Light 2. I saw the entire gameplay with my friend on YouTube one day with Dying Light 2 Stay Human. It's okay. Probably not the best PS5 game. But, you know, I always have to play for myself, and maybe my mind might change review on the game again, give the game a chance. And my mom always tells me, never judge a game by its cover until you play it. And that's true. But they get 80 nominations, though. Over 80 nominations during the Game Awards. So, that tells you something, and this must be a good game. I never played this. Because when I heard this game was broken at launch, from what I heard. I don't know if it's got better system with all the recent patches. I don't know if it's in a better state now, thing compared to what it was during its launch. You guys can tell me now if it's better now. Because the one my friend played, he played during its launch. And it had no patches. But, what year did this come out? 2022. I wonder if it's got better system now, but all the patches I've been hearing from the developer. You guys can tell me in chat. But from what I heard during the launch, it was broken at launch. So I wonder if they fixed all the main issues the game actually had. So I hate to put a game in a broken state. Well, all the bugs and glitches the game they usually have now, these days with modern games. Alright, this game. I did not like it. For some reason, it was good, but there's one puzzle that just took me the entire experience. And this game I actually starting to hate now on my PS5 lists. And there's only one thing I did not like about it. Alone in the Dark Remake. You guys knew this was going to come up. The only thing I did not like, I did like the game. There was only one puzzle I did not like, and it killed the entire game for me. And that was the scope puzzle. With the scope in that one room. With the telescope. That puzzle can go to hell for all I care. And it killed the entire experience of this game. I was enjoying when I was booting it up. And then I deleted my entire game off my PS5. And that was it. I don't want to play this anymore. It was just that one puzzle that took me out the entire game. And it was that annoying telescope puzzle that was pointing outside of a window. Outside. You had to match the stars up. I watched videos of it on YouTube. Couldn't figure the damn puzzle out. And I deleted this entire game off my PS5, including my save. And that was it. And that's how far I'm going to go with the game, because I can't say anything more about it. Good game, but one puzzle just ruined my entire experience. And that's how negative I'll talk about that game. With this one puzzle. The rest of the game is good, except for one area in the last chapter. It was in that one freaking room. For God's sake, I don't know how you figure it out. I never played the original Alone in the Dark when it came out on PS1. I only played the remake. One game I did love, and I'll actually put this one to shame, was Alan Wake 2. The Deluxe Edition, because all the DLC. Alan Wake 2 is one of my favorite games of all time on PS5. I played the hell out of this one when it came out. The game looks stunning as hell. And I do own the first game as well. I'm waiting for the third game to come out for the Alan Wake series. And speaking of the Alan Wake, here's the first game I own. For PS5, here's Alan Wake Remastered. This was my first introduction into Alan Wake. And this game blew me off my chair when I first played it. I love the character you play as, and I love Alan. I love his character arc. And how the game ties up with the second game. There's a cliffhanger at the end of this game. But man, I got scared plenty of times playing it. Between the first one and second one, they're both really good. But there's something about the second one takes up to a top notch that just blows its predecessor out of the water. One game I did enjoy. I bought this, what year? I'm trying to think of the year this one came out. I don't remember. But I know this one's getting a sequel. of 2021. And that's Tormented Souls. I love this game. I really love Tormented Souls. It's kind of like Resident Evil, and this game had a baby together. I know Tormented Souls is getting a sequel. I'm waiting for Tormented Souls 2 to come out. How it ties up to the first game, but I fell in love with this. This game won my heart as a survival horror fan. I love survival horror. Tormented Souls is so damn good. The jump scares are top notch. I'm never getting into my PS5 collection. I fell in love with this game when I first bought it. Ghostwire Tokyo, made by Tango Gameworks. Same guys who made Evil Within 1 and 2. I love Ghostwire Tokyo. I never fully finished it. I think I was on the last chapter in this game. But I was doing all the side quests in this game, but it's really good. I love Ghostwire Tokyo. It's such a good game. And it's hard to find now on PS5 now physically. From what I noticed. Another good survival horror game that I liked was Observer System Redux. This one's really good. This is done by Blooper Team, the same guys who did Silent Hill 2 Remake. Because they work for Konami. I love Observer System Redux. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's 10 out of 10 game. I love the story. I love the puzzle solving. The crime that you investigate in this motel. It's such a good game. There are monsters in the game that you have to run away from. But it does have this creepy atmosphere that goes top notch. What else? Some more games here. These guys I pull off my PS5 shelf. This one's still sealed. You guys can tell me about this one in chat, but this one into my PS5 collection. This is Oddworld Source Storm Day 1 Edition. It's still factory sealed. I never played it. I did play a few of the Oddworld games in the franchise. My first Oddworld game I played as a kid, I was about 7 years old. 7 or 8. Which one was this? The first Oddworld game. Where you play as Abe and you have to escape from this one factory. But I love the Oddworld series. It's such a good franchise. I not played this yet, and it's still sealed. So I gotta get to opening this game up and play it on my channel and see how it is. I've been all die a few times. Because I have a habit of getting stick up on enemies. Now, one gets into my PS5 collection. I spent $67 for this at a game store a year and a half ago. And you guys probably know which game is in my hand. Mortal Kombat 1 Remake. It's still factory sealed. And I have not played this yet, but I see my friends playing it. It's got a lot of good DLC, with Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, the other Terminator from Terminator 2 Judgment Day. But yeah, this game's got a lot of patches and DLC from what I heard. I also have Street Fighter 6 in my PS5 collection. So factory sealed. It's already been open. I think it's been sealed for the last few years now. I never fully... I guess the game came out 3 years ago and I never opened it. Another game that's one of my favorites on PS5 is Sonic Origins Plus. This was a really good game by Sega. I love these old Sega games when they get remastered treatments of the original games. Also got more sealed games. Here is Why Day, a Labyrinth Named School. I don't know if anybody has heard about this game, but I did play the PS4 version. This is the PS5 counterpart. And this game, oh god, this game, it's very intense. It's like Outlast. And you go into a school, and for some god reason, this boy just goes to school late at night. The school is actually haunted by ghosts and monsters you can think of. And Why Day does not fool around with his jump scares and the stalker enemy types. And I put this on PS4, and I
for some reason I turned off the entire power in the school. And servers, the agenda doesn't find me. And so when I opened the lockers, I was trying to find items, key items and stuff. I would get spooked. There was this ghost lady that comes out of the locker and just jump scares the hell out of me. But that is White Day, a Labyrinth-themed school. There is a sequel now in development, and I'm kind of curious how to I want to play that one now. Another game that's in my survival horror collection is In Sound Mind, the Deluxe Edition. Includes a digital art book and digital soundtrack by The Living Tombstone. I played this on the PS4. It's really good. I fell in love with it. It's a very good survival horror game. It's one of those like hidden gems, hit and miss kind of games that don't get a lot of recognition they deserve. But 10 out of 10 that game, I loved it. I got jumped a few times. Another game I like on the PS5's library. It's what's dear to my heart right now. I haven't finished it yet, but I need to go back and play it. And it's getting a direct sequel, which I'm happy for. Liza P. You play as Pinocchio. He decides to come, becomes a real boy throughout the story. I did open this because I played on my console already. But I love Liza P. It's such a fantastic game. The art style looks very good. I love the visuals. The combat is astonishing. The boss powers are top notch, and there's something else. One game that in my collection was Lords of the Fallen. I somehow ended up at a local game store and I found this game in a discount bin, and I bought this for like 18 bucks. Lords of the Fallen. I played the first one back on PS4 because I saw my copy of it. I never played it, but I heard a lot of good things about this one. And there's a lot of DLC for it. You guys can tell me about this one in chat. You guys heard about it, played it. But I do like Dark Souls games. I'm a huge Dark Souls fan. And I love Bloodborne. Bloodborne is one of my favorite games on PS4. It needs a remake. Now, this game I did buy when I first bought my PS5 was Demon's Souls Remake. I not played it yet because it's still sealed. I bought the PS3 games, but I never played those yet. But I saw Maximilian Dude on YouTube playing this game. I watched the entire game through. It's a very good game. The game is very faithful to its predecessor. The game looks damn good on PS5. It runs so well. That was one of the PS5's launch edition games on the PS5. One game that in my collection, I was happy to get this, was The Witcher 3. Now, I bought the complete edition, which includes all the DLC on disc. And it's one game I really want to jump in and play because I want to play as Geralt in this game. I know Geralt because he's a crossover character in one of my games, one particular DLC in one of my games lately. But I watched my friend play The Witcher 1 and 2 on his channel. Really good games. Done by the same voice actor. This game I play on my channel, I fell in love with it. And that's Space Marines 2 Warhammer 40,000. I love this game to death. Kind of reminds me of Gears of War. It's such a good game. I loved it. The boss battles are... The one boss this game was brutal. And I remember because I was playing this. But really good game. I loved it. Is there anything else? I think that was my entire PS5 games. But yeah, I have... over 200 games now for the PS5. Oh, come on. Okay. What is going on with my... don't do this again, game. Oh, iPad. I got a green screen. Why? What is going on with my iPad? My iPad glitched out.